This glamorous beauty in front of us comes from a poor family, but wants to join high society. So she uses her body to make money. She walks gracefully into a top Western restaurant as the waiter serves rare delicacies. The foreigner gives her a look. Emily understands immediately. Her goddess-like charm makes the man eager, plus her fluent foreign language skills. The foreigner can't resist wanting more. But a phone call interrupts them. Emily smiles and signals him to take it. The foreigner leaves to answer the call. Just then a middle-aged man notices her. Emily politely greets him with sawadika, facing his questions and lustful gaze. Emily doesn't want to miss any opportunity. She says she's just having dinner with the foreigner. The man asks why she quit her nightclub job. Emily says she's tired of that life. The man secretly feels pleased. Emily deliberately flips her hair. The man can barely contain his excitement. But his wife arrives and stops him. The woman asserts her status. The man quickly introduces his wife and lies that Emily is his friend's niece. Emily stays calm. The man sees no chance now. He greets her and takes his wife to another table. When the foreigner returns, they can only end today's meeting with eye contact. At night, Emily turns on the music player. Then she skillfully lights the pink candles because the face-to-face temperature is too high. Emily kindly helps him take off his coat. Here a 2-minute scene is skipped. Emily gets up. As she walks to the window to enjoy the view, her phone rings and interrupts her. An old friend asks her out. He asks what she's doing. Emily calmly replies she lies and says she's studying. She also agrees to bring her friend for drinks tomorrow. Then the foreigner walks over. He pays her about 500 yuan and praises Emily's attitude. He says he'll ask her to be his guide again next time. Then he reluctantly goes to the bathroom. Emily's expression changes instantly. She counts the money in her hand and smiles victoriously. The next day, Emily sees the foreigner off. They hug, and her old classmate sees them after the foreigner leaves. The man quickly greets her before her classmate can ask about the foreigner. Emily nervously explains that the foreigner is her private English tutor and says they just finished their lesson. The man believes everything the pretty girl says. This classmate has had a crush on Emily for long. First he compliments her beauty, then asks her out. But Emily isn't interested in him, as she lies that she's tired after studying and wants to go home early to sleep. The classmate quickly offers to drive her home. What changes Emily's mind is when they reach the parking lot. A luxury car surprises Emily. He asks if she likes the car. Naturally, Emily gets in the car. Compared to her earlier opinion of him, Emily starts forming a new plan. Arriving at an apartment building, Emily lies that she lives here. Before leaving, she says they could have dinner sometime and acts friendly toward him. Excited, he offers to walk her upstairs, but Emily refuses. As she turns to leave, he stops her. He asks for her contact info. She won't say no because of his fancy car. After smiling and saying goodbye, Emily doesn't go upstairs. Because Emily doesn't live in a luxury apartment. She stays at a cheap guest house near the apartment. Here Emily's stylish clothes make her stand out. Her stunning beauty immediately catches all the men's attention. But Emily ignores these poor men. Since she's still in college, she has to live with her aunt. Her aunt is the same as always. She starts yelling after days apart, calling Emily a bad person and saying her clothes are too revealing. Emily doesn't want to argue. She quickly gives her aunt the money she just earned. Her aunt suddenly changes her attitude. Emily enters and tries to unlock her door, but finds it already open. She thinks she forgot to lock it, not knowing the old man next door is watching her. Emily prepares to shower. She takes off her shoes inside, puts down her bags, and picks a nice outfit for her date. She changes and heads to the simple bathroom. While Emily washes herself, she feels someone might be watching. Remembering her unlocked door, she finishes quickly to go on her date. The scene shifts to Emily's friend, Mary, and an old acquaintance. The three planned to eat together yesterday. Looking at the handsome man, Mary keeps praising how good-looking he is. She even fixes his collar on purpose. Mary has had a crush on him for a long time, but he doesn't notice her feelings at all. He treats her like a buddy. While they're laughing and playing around, Emily arrives. He says, "You look beautiful." Emily replies, "You're handsome too," completely ignoring Mary. Emily glances at Mary's outfit. She tells her to change it, but Mary thinks this outfit makes her stand out in a fancy restaurant. Emily can't change her mind staring at her new, limited edition bag. Mary asks how she can afford expensive bags. Emily openly shares her secret. She says the bags are rented. She can get any designer brand she wants, and it's very cheap. The best part is it boosts her status and makes people respect her more. Mary doesn't understand. She dislikes Emily's materialistic behavior. They argue about their different views on spending. The guy finally steps in. He says, "Let's go eat now." They head to the restaurant. Top-tier places are really different. Order whatever you want. You can only use a knife and fork to eat meat. This makes the man very uncomfortable. Emily talks about the lives of rich people. She shows off her luxurious lifestyle. She acts like she belongs to high society. The man suddenly thinks being rich is great. They enjoy the meal for less than 10 minutes. When her friend goes to the bathroom, trouble starts. Red wine spills on the noble lady's limited edition dress. The lady yells at her for being blind. Her friend quickly apologizes. She says it was an accident, but the lady is mean. She demands $50,000 in compensation. Emily and the backup guy step forward after hearing what happened. Emily apologizes to the lady for her friend, but the lady arrogantly says, "You can't just walk away." Since the lady won't back down, Emily won't take it either. A big fight is about to start. The manager suddenly arrives. First he apologizes to Emily, then he whispers to the lady. The girl has a special connection with the ambassador. The powerful connection makes the lady back off. A stunning beauty always has powerful friends. Emily returns to her seat. The backup guy looks confused. He asks Emily when she got connected with an ambassador. Emily lies that she once worked as the ambassador's translator. Her explanation sounds perfect. As the three prepare to leave, Emily doesn't want to go home yet. She hints to the backup guy, suggesting they meet alone next time. Her friend Mary sees this. Emily quickly lets go. She says goodbye to them first, but she's not in a hurry to go home. Instead, she enters an exclusive club. Emily's sexy outfit makes her the center of attention. Every man who sees her either gasps or has inappropriate thoughts, but Emily is used to this. She takes off her sunglasses and heads straight to a private room. At this moment, the club madam is scolding the staff. When she sees Emily enter, her attitude changes instantly. She warmly pulls Emily aside and asks, "Did you like the foreigner last time?" Emily replies, "He was great." The madam smirks. Then she takes out a thick stack of cash and says, "This is your payment from last time." Emily takes the money. Emily quickly flatters the madam. This makes the madam very happy. She immediately introduces Emily to high-paying clients. Meanwhile, a selection event just ended. The chosen girl sits down, but gets ignored. The madam walks past VIPs with Emily. With just one look, Emily catches a boss's attention. The man is drawn to Emily. He puts down his drink and approaches her. Seeing the man is hooked, the madam raises Emily's price. She says Emily is VIP only. She offers one-on-one service. Only black card VIPs can book her. The boss says money is no problem. Then Emily makes an excuse to leave. She steps outside. The boss follows her out. He says nights are unsafe. He offers to escort her. The scene cuts away. Next, Emily returns home. Her drunk neighbor blocks her door. He asks why she's back so late. He says he'll take care of her. Then he touches her inappropriately. Emily breaks free and runs to her room. She thinks he won't come back. She wraps herself in a towel and heads to the shower while Emily washes herself. She feels someone is watching, but sees nothing unusual around when she returns to her room after bathing. The creepy old man can't wait anymore. Emily begs him to stop, but he refuses to listen. He pushes Emily against the wall. The old man is just getting started. Someone outside yells for him to move things. Scared, the old man runs out, though Emily is only slightly hurt. This feels like a nightmare to her. She decides to leave this awful place soon. Sitting on her bed, she sees a car model job ad by chance. Remembering the old man's creepiness, she makes a silent promise to work hard and escape this place. Next day, Emily goes to the car show. Vanity makes her take selfies to show off her curvy white body and perfect facial features. Even the experienced manager comes to greet her. The manager then assigns her work. With just her charming looks, Emily gets an easy flower delivery task for bosses. The car show begins. A handsome, rich guy in fancy suit arrives. Emily is instantly attracted to him. Emily looks him up and down. Then she asks if he's here for the car show. She's instantly mesmerized. He casually compliments her beauty. They introduce themselves while chatting soon. Their romantic connection grows. Just then the host on stage introduces the VIPs. As Emily looks up, she spots the wealthy lady she had a conflict with earlier. Turns out she's the rich, handsome guy's mother. The wealthy lady calls her son to the stage. Emily, holding flowers, follows behind him. The wealthy lady recognizes Emily instantly. She wants to cause trouble, but seeing her son close to Emily, she holds back in front of the crowd. The two women exchange tense glances. Emily uses the rich, handsome guy as a shield. She successfully finishes her task after the car show. Emily's striking figure keeps the photographers snapping pictures. The rich, handsome guy can't take his eyes off her when their eyes meet. Emily responds with a shy smile. Later, as a foreigner takes photos with Emily, the rich, handsome guy keeps staring at her. He's already fallen for her soon. Emily heads to the break room. The rich, handsome guy follows Emily right after. He kindly gives her a bottle of water. When he mentions this is his family's branch company, Emily pretends to be unhappy with her job. She acts disappointed. The rich, handsome guy promises Emily he'll get her a better position after graduation. Emily plays her part well. Suddenly, the wealthy lady comes looking for her son. Emily turns around feeling nervous. Seeing no way to escape, she forces a smile and says "Sawadika." She gets mocked. In return, the wealthy lady exposes Emily's true intentions in front of her son, saying she pretended to be from a rich family, but is actually just a working girl. She warns her son not to hang out with shady people like her. After they leave, Emily feels angry and hurt, but she knows she must stay patient to succeed. Emily doesn't give up. She waits outside the car show for her chance. Seeing the rich, handsome guy coming, she pretends to leave. He stops her. As expected, their conversation is full of romantic hints. Emily suggests getting food together, easily controlling his feelings. They agree to meet later at a restaurant. Before leaving, Emily makes sure to strengthen their bond. Then the rich, handsome guy asks his bodyguard to send a message to his mother. The wealthy lady quickly thinks of a plan. Meanwhile, the rich, handsome guy drives his luxury car to the restaurant. Emily's plan seems to be working as expected. They look like a couple on their first date. Suddenly, Emily gets a message. It's from the backup guy. They had plans to meet today, but Emily chooses to enjoy the meal with the rich, handsome guy instead. She thought she could win him over, but because of the wealthy lady's plan, a sports car arrives at the restaurant where Emily is. This woman is not someone to mess with. She throws flowers onto the table. The rich, handsome guy looks up. It's his girlfriend from when they studied abroad together. She came back to celebrate the opening of his car dealership, but now she catches him flirting. The rich, handsome guy reacts quickly. He claims Emily is just a customer. His girlfriend isn't fooled. She can tell Emily doesn't look like someone who buys million-dollar cars. They start arguing. Emily knows her chance is gone today, so she purposely leaves her wallet on the couch facing the girlfriend scolding. Emily pretends to be upset. Emily stands up and says sorry. Then she walks away slowly with a proud smile. The rich, handsome guy sees the wallet. While comforting his girlfriend when she's not looking, he secretly puts the wallet in his own pocket, though his girlfriend warns him not to steal. The rich, handsome guy tricks her into leaving. Then he takes out the wallet. Sure enough, he finds Emily's contact info inside. He starts planning how to meet someone new. The couple finishes their task at home. Meanwhile, Emily feels lonely too. She asks the backup guy to meet. He really likes her. He gets excited when his crush invites him, but he doesn't know. She just wants company. They chat easily together, but Emily seems distracted. She keeps looking worried. Plus, the old landlord bothers her. Emily takes this chance to complain. She says the old man takes advantage of her. The backup guy gets angry hearing this. Emily uses this moment. She says she wants to buy a house and move out. The backup guy says his part-time job pays little, but after graduation he'll get a loan in his name to buy her a house. Emily smiles with satisfaction. He takes out a gift from his backpack. Pretending to be mysterious, he walks up to Emily and says he saved for 2 years to buy this. Emily tries to hide her excitement. She didn't expect the clueless backup guy to finally understand her. But her joy lasts less than 3 seconds. When she opens the box with a big smile, she sees it's just an ordinary bag. Her smile instantly disappears. The backup guy keeps proudly showing off his gift. Not wanting to upset him, Emily takes out the bag, pretending to love the gift. She even says she recently lost her wallet. The naive backup guy asks worriedly if she lost anything important, completely unaware of her selfish tricks. Even Emily doesn't realize yet that they're actually a perfect match. Emily holds the backup guy's arm and leans on his shoulder. She's glad he's always there for her, feeling a little warmth inside. Late at night on her way home, Emily sees the old man's light still on, remembering how he took advantage of her. She calls her best friend, asking to stay over for the night. Her friend quickly gets up. After the call, Emily goes to her room and picks up the backup guy's photo frame. She hides everything in the drawer. She arrives at Mary's place. Emily brags about knowing the rich, handsome guy from the car dealership, but Mary shows no interest. Instead, Mary pours cold water on her excitement. and says she asks if Emily already has the backup guy. Mary scolds her for trying to date two guys at once. Emily quickly says the backup guy is just a regular friend. She adds that her future husband must be both rich and handsome. Mary responds that a good heart is all that matters. They can earn money together if needed. But Emily believes in finding a rich man to change her life. They don't see eye to eye. Emily keeps trying to convince Mary. Suddenly her phone rings. It's the rich handsome guy calling. They've only met once before. Their flirty talk makes Mary uncomfortable. He mentions returning her wallet. Emily pretends to thank him for finding it. She knows it's unsafe late at night, but she agrees to meet him right away. After getting dressed up, she arrives at their meeting spot. The rich handsome guy arrives before her. Emily acts shy and blushes at their reserved table. He tells her to order anything she wants. Emily, who is usually decisive, pretends to hesitate. She acts like she rarely visits fancy places like this. This makes the rich handsome guy think he's met his dream girl. Emily sees that he's already hooked. She secretly feels happy knowing she's closer to her goal. At the same time, Mary finds the backup guy. She doesn't want the man she likes to be kept in the dark, so she tells him about Emily's bad behavior. But the backup guy doesn't believe her at all. He even scolds her angrily. Then he goes to ask Emily about it. This messy love triangle is getting worse. Meanwhile, the rich handsome guy returns Emily's bag. Emily thanks him. The waiter brings them some fruit wine after they toast and drink. The rich handsome guy mentions that she's a car model, that he notices she's wearing designer clothes. He wonders why she lives in a simple rental place. Emily explains that she's still in school. She needs to earn money for tuition and to buy a house. Her hardworking and innocent act makes the rich handsome guy like her even more. He reaches out to comfort her. Emily, who knows men well, stops before going too far. The rich handsome guy immediately says, "Let me know if you need anything." Emily knows she's successfully caught him. She makes an excuse and says she has class tomorrow. The rich handsome guy sees his chance. He offers to drive her home. This is exactly what Emily wanted. Emily pretends to go home alone. She stands up but acts dizzy. The rich handsome guy holds her. Then she gets into his sports car. He buckles her seatbelt as he turns. They're too close. They almost kiss without thinking. Emily stops him at the last moment. This makes him even more excited. Emily's trick is called playing hard to get. The rich handsome guy has no choice but to take her home. They arrive at her apartment. He sees her elegant sleeping pose. He can't resist touching her. Suddenly, Emily opens her eyes. She was pretending to sleep the whole time. The rich handsome guy says the apartment is nice. Emily says she's renting it. She adds she wants to buy one, but she can't afford it yet. The rich handsome guy offers to help, but Emily politely refuses. She says they'll meet again. They say goodbye. Emily walks straight toward the apartment building. The rich handsome guy sees things have come to this. He has no choice but to drive home alone. But surprisingly, Emily secretly watches until the rich handsome guy leaves. Then she comes out from the neighborhood. Unexpectedly, another person shows up. It's the backup guy, coming to ask questions. Emily feels nervous, but she quickly acts normal. Again, the backup guy asks who the sports car guy is. Emily sees a security guard approaching. She quickly pulls him away. They go to the fountain area. The backup guy asks about the sports car guy. Again, Emily says he's just a client. Seeing the backup guy looks doubtful. She takes his hand first, looking into his eyes firmly. She says, "Even if the sports car guy likes me, you're the only one who knows my home address. You're the only man who truly cares about me. I hope this won't cause any misunderstanding." The backup guy not only believes her, but his IQ seems to drop sharply. To completely remove his doubts, Emily whispers for him to close his eyes. He obeys. She leans forward and gives him a fake kiss. The backup guy is so happy that he forgets to ask more questions. He simply says goodbye and obediently goes home. Emily looks relieved, as if a weight is lifted off her shoulders. The next day, Emily meets the foreigner at a hotel for English lessons. But when they enter the restaurant, she sees her college rival. She worries about being exposed, so she tells the foreigner to order food first. Her rival stands up. She walks over to Emily, glancing at the foreigner nearby. She says she mocks Emily for changing boyfriends again, says this one should last her a while. Emily snaps back. "None of your business." They were love rivals back in college. One day the three of them were chatting together. The rival brought friends to start trouble. The backup guy was there. They argued after just 2 sentences. Emily stands up ready to fight, but the rival slaps her first. The backup guy blocks it for her. Their feud from college continues to this day. Classmates at a nearby table whisper gossip. They're very curious about their relationship. Plus, the rival hates Emily. They decide to follow them and find out the truth. After finishing their meal, the foreigner eagerly calls the waiter for the bill. Then they head to the hotel room. The group secretly follows them. They see the foreigner buying bubblegum. The rival quickly takes photos with her phone. The couple reaches the elevator. The group quickly follows. But the five-star hotel has strict rules. No entry without prior registration. Their spying mission ends here. Meanwhile, Emily's tutoring session just begins. Skipping 3 boring minutes. Emily sees the foreigner taking photos. She says tutoring doesn't include this. He doesn't listen. She grabs his phone, then distracts him with more tutoring. After tutoring ends, Emily checks the backup guy's message. She glances at the sleeping foreigner. She texts the backup guy saying she just finished tutoring. She also asks to meet him tomorrow. She adds foreign words meaning, I like you. This makes the backup guy very happy. Downtown they meet at the agreed spot. He's sad about failing exams, but Emily cheers him up, soon he's laughing. Then Emily says she has to go work at a cosmetics launch event soon. The backup guy feels unhappy about their short meeting, so they decide to go to the event together. The launch event is about to start. The backup guy waits excitedly to see his crush. Meanwhile, Emily gets ready in the dressing room. Confetti starts falling everywhere. Emily walks onto the stage from behind the curtains. She smiles as cameras flash around her. At first she keeps smiling for the photos, but when she notices the rich handsome guy watching her, she suddenly looks nervous. Not only that, the backup guy, who likes her, is also there, with both admirers showing up at once. Most girls wouldn't know what to do, but Emily handles the situation smoothly. She presents the cosmetics. The backup guy quickly steps forward with water for her. The rich handsome guy looks annoyed behind him. Emily doesn't want to lose either guy's attention. She tells the backup guy she's busy working. She says she needs to prepare for the event and asks him to go wait somewhere else. After sending the backup guy away, she hurries backstage. The makeup artist touches up her look. Soon the second part of the event begins. The rich handsome guy approaches with flowers. He starts talking to the backup guy. Emily's calm heart suddenly gets nervous. She worries the backup guy might say something wrong. Losing the part-time job doesn't matter, but offending the rich handsome guy would be bad. The two guys start competing for attention. The backup guy doesn't want to lose. He claims to be Emily's boyfriend. But the rich guy isn't fooled. He says he's Emily's VIP client. As they argue, suddenly everyone starts clapping. The rich guy proudly steps forward with flowers. They exchange a special look. The backup guy can only watch helplessly. When the event ends, smart Emily notices the backup guy is jealous. She goes to comfort him. A few words ease his doubts. Since that's the case, the backup guy says he'll throw the flowers away. Emily pretends not to care, but the backup guy isn't stupid. He takes the flowers to the rich guy. He throws them in the trash right in front of him, then walks away smiling. The rich guy is left speechless. Emily takes the backup guy for healthy food. She even serves him beef balls, but he's still upset about earlier. Emily pretends to get angry. Then Emily says to the backup guy, if you don't believe the flower sender is just a customer, then let's stop contacting each other. The backup guy quickly apologizes, but he keeps asking about what happened this afternoon. Emily uses her best trick. She pretends to stand up and leave. The backup guy stops her immediately. Then he promises not to mention today's events again. Emily smiles with relief. She comforts the backup guy with affectionate gestures. They eat the nourishing food like a real couple. You have to admire Emily with different men. She always knows how to handle them perfectly. That night at home, Emily likes a video while scrolling through her phone. Just then the rich handsome guy texts her, remembering today's press conference. She comes up with a brand new plan. She sends the rich handsome guy a flirty text first. When he sees it, he replies with a romantic message right away. Emily is overjoyed, but she doesn't reply immediately. She puts down her phone to make him wait. Soon the rich handsome guy gets anxious. Emily's phone suddenly rings. She calmly picks up the phone. The rich handsome guy says he just bought a new house. The rich handsome guy invites Emily to dinner. This is exactly what she wanted. Emily pretends to be shy, but agrees anyway. But who's really the backup isn't clear yet. Just then the official girlfriend walks over. He quickly hangs up the call. He casually says they were discussing work. He easily fools the official girlfriend. Then he pulls her close. She says she's going abroad after tonight. The rich handsome guy sweet talks her, saying he'll miss her every moment. Then they go their separate ways. Early the next morning, the rich handsome guy quickly packs his things, skincare, perfume. Anything belonging to the official girlfriend gets hidden. Only his men's cologne stays out. Soon he picks up Emily and brings her to his apartment. Having only lived in rentals, she's amazed by the place. She asks if it cost a lot. He smiles and says his family helped buy it. It wasn't expensive. Then they walk into another room. He shows her the fancy decor. Emily imagines how great it would be to live here. She starts laughing happily because she knows manipulating men is as easy as crushing an ant. Clearly the rich handsome guy is willing to be that ant. They start having dinner together to make their relationship closer. The rich handsome guy prepared strong wine in advance. Emily obviously understands his intention. They clink glasses. Each takes a small sip, but the housekeeper tells their secret. The rich handsome guy notices this. He says there's nothing to fear. They continue eating. Emily suggests going somewhere else to have fun. They quickly leave the apartment. The wealthy lady directly calls. The wealthy lady directly acts. She forbids him to be with such a woman. The rich handsome guy feels wronged. He says they were just having dinner. Nothing intimate happened. Facing the wealthy lady's scolding, Emily doesn't argue back this time. Instead, she pretends to greet politely. Then she even cries to gain the rich handsome guy's sympathy. The rich handsome guy insists on taking Emily home first. Then he'll let his mother handle things. Emily keeps crying and leaves alone. But as soon as she steps outside, she wipes away her tears. Her sad expression disappears instantly. That same night, to cheer herself up, Emily invites her best friend and the backup guy to a bar. She says they won't leave until they're drunk. But her friend thinks it's too noisy. Emily convinces her with a few words. They talk about jobs after graduation. The waiter brings their drinks. Emily takes a selfie on purpose. She just wants to make the rich handsome guy jealous. At home he sees Emily having fun at the bar. He really gets jealous. He sends many messages to reach her, but Emily doesn't reply to any. Then he calls her. When Emily sees the call, she puts her phone in her bag. She wants to make him worry. After they clink glasses, Emily feels a bit dizzy. She wants to dance. The backup guy sees her dancing with strangers. He won't let anyone take advantage of his crush. On the way home, Emily remembers the old man who harassed her. She asks to stay at her friend's place. Her kind friend agrees right away. When they arrive, her friend hides the backup guy's photo in a hurry. When she leaves, Emily opens the drawer, takes out the album. She finally discovers the secret that her friend likes the backup guy. Emily tells her that she really hopes she can find a rich man instead of the poor backup guy. Emily thinks the poor man cannot give the life they want. Her best friend doesn't agree with her, but don't know what to say. So she pretends to be sleeping while thinking of the backup guy. The next day, because she wants to show off, Emily brags to her classmates about how good she is at attracting men. Her classmates ask where she is going. She says her boyfriend will take her shopping. At that moment, the rich, handsome guy drives over. Emily waves hello in front of her classmates' jealous eyes. She walks proudly to the rich guy's luxury car. Before getting in, she still throws her classmates a show-off. Look, soon the two arrive at the mall parking lot. Rich people get special service here. This VIP treatment makes Emily feel money is really great. She pretends to be shy and asks what they will do next. The rich guy says he will buy her 2 pieces of clothes. They reach the clothing store. Emily likes an expensive jacket. She sees the price is $5.99. Emily knows it's too expensive and just glances at the rich handsome guy. The rich handsome guy understands the situation. He immediately takes out his black card. He tells the clerk to pack everything. This is Emily's first time experiencing something like this. In the past, she wouldn't even dare to dream of it. But there's more. They pass by a jewelry store before Emily can hesitate. The rich handsome guy pulls her inside. It's the most expensive jewelry store in town. The rich handsome guy is a regular. The manager sees him and rushes to greet them. The rich handsome guy asks for the best items. Soon they bring out a limited edition watch just released. Emily sees it's covered in diamonds. She knows it must be super expensive. The rich handsome guy helps her try it on. It looks really beautiful. He asks, "Do you like it?" Unexpectedly, Emily takes it off and hands it back to the manager. Then she pretends to hesitate. She says they've already spent too much today. The rich handsome guy tells the manager to pack it anyway. When the manager says it costs $600,000, Emily is shocked. But the rich handsome guy just hands over his black card. Emily tries to hide her excitement. Then a photographer asks them to take a photo together. The rich handsome guy puts the diamond watch on Emily as the photographer takes their picture. Smart Emily takes the initiative to hold the rich handsome guy's arm. The intimate gesture makes him very happy. But they don't know the photo will cause trouble later. Just then the rich handsome guy's official girlfriend returns from abroad. She doesn't see her boyfriend at home. The housekeeper doesn't know where he is. He doesn't answer her calls. He doesn't reply to her texts either. But suddenly she receives a photo of him, with Emily looking very close. You should know. He gave another woman an expensive watch. She plans to confront him tonight, but he takes the college girl to a bar instead. His real intentions are unclear. The rich handsome guy says, "Today's shopping is to make up for how my mother hurt you." Emily pretends to feel guilty. She then asks him, "Why spend money on me when you're rich, handsome, and have many girls?" He immediately reaches for her hand. He honestly says he likes her. After drinking, he takes Emily home. Their relationship finally moves forward. But Emily remembers he has an official girlfriend. She can't cross the line yet. She tells him they'll meet again another time after they part ways. The rich handsome guy returns home and faces his girlfriend's anger. He asks his girlfriend why she came back. Suddenly his girlfriend stands up and slaps him. Afraid of hurting him too much, she switches to hitting him with a small pillow. The rich guy's mother stops them from fighting. The girlfriend picks up her phone. She opens a photo. Angrily she asks the rich handsome guy, "What does that girl have that I don't? Why were you two so close?" He quickly says they were discussing work at a jewelry store. He just happened to meet her while she was shopping. The store needed a photo for a watch advertisement, so they asked us to pose together. You have to admire his quick thinking. His girlfriend believes the lie. The rich guy's mother also helps calm her down. After saying goodbye, the two leave. But his experienced mother knows the truth. Soon, she warns her son, "You can fool your girlfriend, but not me. If you keep seeing that woman, I'll make sure you never meet again." But a woman so beautiful and clever is hard to let go of. At bedtime, the rich, handsome guy starts chatting with Emily again after hanging up. The old man next door suddenly opens her door. Emily knows he has bad intentions. The old man says he's here to help catch mice. Last time he cornered Emily by the bed. Emily says she doesn't need help. Luckily, the old man isn't very strong. She finally pushes him out the door, seeing no chance. This time the old man leaves. Emily knows staying here will cause trouble sooner or later. Emily keeps doing part-time jobs to earn money. She knows Glasses guy is bad news, but she still poses for him obediently. She lets him stare for a full half hour. She keeps smiling the whole time. Only when leaving does she show her disgust. But Emily needs Glasses guy to write her internship proof, so she has to ask for his help. The man takes advantage of the situation. This is Emily's usual trick. It works, and the man agrees to help. When Glasses guy hesitates about breaking rules, Emily moves closer to him. She gives him a warm shoulder hug. The internship proof is successfully obtained here. Keep your promise. The senior girl wears a green miniskirt to the interview. Her youthful beauty attracts all the men. The manager takes her to the CEO's office. She sees him on a phone call. She notices the CEO speaks fluent English. He's also very handsome. Emily waves to get his attention. The CEO turns and sees a beautiful girl. He suddenly gets nervous and stutters. Then he asks Emily to sit down. Facing such a pretty girl, the CEO can't help staring. Emily is good at reading people. She hands him her resume, then introduces herself confidently. The CEO reads her resume. He asks what skills she has for hotel work. Emily says she can easily handle room bookings. Beauty brings business. No boss would say no to that. After more conversation, the CEO likes Emily's polite manners. Checking her resume is just a formality. Now he directly offers her a manager position. Emily thanks him happily. She flips her hair to test his reaction. Seeing him stare without blinking, she knows she got the job. After the interview, Emily visits her friend at a Western restaurant. But her friend can't leave yet. Her friend asks her to sit and drink water, then goes back to work. Just as Emily feels bored, a super handsome man walks toward Emily. Emily suddenly gets an idea when the man looks at her. She purposely flips her hair and greets him with a shy smile. She successfully catches his attention, but then Mary steps in and starts talking to him. Emily immediately feels annoyed. Mary then introduces the man to Emily. She says this restaurant is just 1% of our boss's business. Emily reacts quickly. She shakes his hand to make an impression. She shows her interest through the handshake. This is Emily's special trick. When the man leaves, Emily immediately tells Mary he's the perfect man to have at home. Rich and super handsome. But Mary thinks he's just average. Emily tells her to grab the chance. She says his whole outfit is expensive, but Mary isn't interested. Their opinions are too different. After talking about the handsome guy, Emily can't resist texting the rich handsome guy for a date. He happily prepares to meet her, but his mom's senior assistant brings documents, says they're urgent and must be reviewed now. He tries to find an excuse to leave, but the assistant uses his mom's authority to stop him. The rich handsome guy's date is canceled. He texts Emily that it's all over. Emily's excited face turns pale when she reads the message. She feels very angry inside, but she pretends to understand him, so she texts back, "Let's meet next time." Emily feels both furious and unlucky. That night at home gets worse. She's sleeping. Suddenly someone opens her door. Something disgusting is about to happen. The creepy old man from next door sneaks in. He stares at sleeping Emily. The gross old man slowly moves closer. Then he quietly pulls her blanket away. He can't control himself and touches Emily. She suddenly wakes up when he grabs her. Emily yells at him to get out, but the old man says he's killing mosquitoes. Then he nervously moves even closer. The old man loses his mind. Emily can't push him away, so she grabs a wine bottle from her bedside and smashes it on his head. Emily quickly jumps to turn on the light. The old man's head is bleeding. Now the noise brings her aunt to the room. Her aunt nervously asks what happened. Emily says the old man is disgusting, but the old man falsely accuses her. First, he claims Emily asked him to come find her. He says he only realized it was a trap after entering the room without understanding. The aunt scolds Emily. This makes Emily furious. She jumps on the old man and tries to kill him. The aunt pulls her away. Instead of blaming the old man, she criticizes Emily for dressing too nicely every day. She even says Emily acts like she can't live without men. The aunt's words are too much for Emily to bear, so the two start fighting. Worried neighbors might see his shame. The old man stops them. Emily can't take it anymore. Angrily, she says she's leaving right away. She grabs her bag, ignoring her aunt's yelling, and leaves in the middle of the night. She goes to her best friend's place. Her friend truly cares for her. She lets Emily stay at her home for now, but Emily asks her to prepare some clothes. Her friend is confused. Then Emily calls the rich handsome guy nearby. She starts crying dramatically. She says she was almost assaulted earlier. She adds that she's too scared to go home. The rich handsome guy says he'll come find her immediately. At this moment, Mary asks the backup guy to bring some clothes. Emily knows her plan is working. She walks toward Mary. The clothes are ready for her. Mary warns her to be careful staying at someone else's place. Facing Mary's concern, Emily hugs her to show thanks. After Mary leaves the hiding, backup guy comes out. He asks Mary what's happening. Mary tells him the truth, but the backup guy can't believe it. Soon the rich handsome guy takes Emily to his apartment. Playing the victim is her best skill. They talk about tonight's events. Emily cries with emotion. The rich handsome guy says she can stay safely with him tonight. Emily cries even harder with tears and sniffles. The rich handsome guy hugs her to comfort her. But Emily secretly smiles a little. Just as they're about to cross the line, Emily suddenly stops everything. She apologizes and says sorry, fake crying. She says she can't let him cheat on his girlfriend. And your mom doesn't like me either. The rich handsome guy holds her hand and says, "Don't worry, I'll fix these problems soon." Emily nods and says they should wait a little longer. With these words, the rich handsome guy shows he understands. Then he tells Emily to rest. Well, he goes to stay at a hotel. Before leaving, Emily gives him a warm hug from behind. She quietly thanks him for his help tonight, but Emily is actually playing hard to get. After he leaves, she casually takes selfies with her phone. She wants to attract more rich guys' attention. She pulls her collar lower on purpose. She poses in different ways for photos, then posts them online. The next day, Emily finds an apartment building. She agrees on the price with the landlord, then goes back to her aunt's house for clothes. But family love means nothing. Her aunt throws Emily's things on the floor. She keeps yelling that Emily is ungrateful. She says she kindly took Emily in before. Now Emily just leaves without care. Actually, the aunt is mad about losing rent money. More people gather to watch. Emily doesn't want to argue. She quietly picks up her clothes. The mean aunt even tries to hit her. An old man pulls them apart. The backup guy and Mary happen to pass by. They run over to help. The aunt starts yelling again. She shouts that Emily has been living with a man all along, cursing she'll get pregnant before graduating. What kind of relative is this? The three quickly leave. They arrive at their newly rented apartment. The backup guy sees Emily covered in injuries. He says he'll buy medicine for her later. This act of kindness is silently noticed by Mary, who likes the backup guy. Emily takes Mary into the apartment. The room looks really nice. Mary worries she can't afford the rent. Emily says she has her own way. She adds that the rich, handsome guy will soon give her money. Suddenly, the delivery service calls her ordered household items have arrived. She doesn't go herself. Instead, she sends Mary to sign for the delivery. Just then the backup guy returns with medicine. He sees Emily checking her injuries that he hesitates to approach about to leave. When Emily calls him back, Emily asks if he can help apply the medicine, saying she can't reach some wounds. Then Emily sits on the bed. She moves her hair off her shoulder. The backup guy shows concern. He tells her not to wear revealing clothes in daily life. Emily asks knowingly, "You don't want me to wear revealing clothes. Is it because you don't want others to see me? Or are you just jealous?" The backup guy honestly admits it's both. Being so close to her makes his hands shake a little, though Emily seems bold when facing the girl he truly loves. A real man won't take advantage, so they spend a long time applying medicine. Just then her best friend walks in. You can tell she's very jealous. By evening, Emily's room is fully furnished. The noble-looking girl is very pleased. She sprays perfume before the mirror, thinking this is the living standard she deserves. Suddenly her phone rings. It's the rich, handsome guy calling back at his apartment. He anxiously asks where she is. Emily pretends she didn't want to bother him. He worries someone might harass her and suggests she move into his place. His meaning is obvious, but Emily makes an excuse and hangs up. Then she grabs her purse to go earn money. Soon she meets the nightclub madam. The lady in red introduces rich guys to her. While Emily keeps searching for her target, suddenly a man in a suit walks by, but the curly-haired girl quickly takes him away. Emily doesn't seem to care. She already has a plan. First, she asks the red-dressed lady about the man's wealth. The red-dressed lady tells her the suit man is the boss of a listed company, rich and handsome, but the curly-haired girl always gets him first. Then Emily hints to the red-dressed lady. She says such a man shouldn't lower his standards, and he shouldn't be so easy to please. A VIP membership would suit him better. Hearing this, the experienced red-dressed lady understands her meaning. She promises to ask the suit man to buy a VIP card later. But Emily can't wait, needing money fast. She watches the curly-haired girl working hard. She feels her chances coming. Soon the scene changes. The man gets up to use the restroom. Emily starts her usual trick. She tells the red-dressed lady she needs to pee. Then she walks to the hallway with her bag ready to hunt. When the suit man comes out, she acts casual, but she purposely brushes his hand with hers. The suit man is clearly interested. Emily walks into the restroom like nothing happened. The suit man is hooked. The curly-haired girl also gets up to find the man in suit. When Emily comes out, the man in suit starts talking to her, as expected. Emily quickly says she rarely visits nightclubs. She adds she only does one-on-one service and only for VIPs. The man tries to shake hands, but can only greet her verbally since he didn't wash hands. Knowing he's already hooked, Emily tells him to arrange everything with the lady in red. Just then she sees the curly-haired girl approaching. She walks away confidently, returns to the booth and drinks with the lady in red, then heads toward the club exit. The man in suit notices. Afraid to miss his chance, he immediately signs up for membership with the lady in red, then catches up with Emily, asks if she's free tonight. Emily casually says she happens to be available. They agree to stay up all night. The man goes to get his car. Suddenly the curly-haired girl rushes out and slaps Emily. A catfight breaks out over stealing customers. They start slapping each other. Emily's only weakness is she can't fight well when she gets pinned down by her opponent. The lady in red arrives, grabs the curly-haired girl's hair to separate them. The curly-haired girl clearly lacks emotional intelligence. The curly-haired girl points at Emily in public, worried this might hurt business. The lady in red scolds the curly-haired girl and stops her. Then she comforts Emily gently, afraid her money-making tool might get hurt. Before leaving, Emily still gives the curly-haired girl a look of contempt. The curly-haired girl can only watch angrily as Emily gets into a man's car. But the curly-haired girl shows a revengeful expression facing this elegant nightclub girl. The man in suit becomes more interested in this special situation. Then he reveals his identity. When Emily learns he's a big boss, her attitude changes completely soon. She follows the suited man into a reserved room. She gets close to show off all her skills, skipping the ugly parts. Next day, Emily still goes to intern at the company she interviewed with. No one knows she's actually the top girl at a nightclub. With her natural beauty and perfect body, she instantly becomes the center of attention. With the madam's guidance, she not only adapts quickly to work, but also uses fluent English to secure client orders. This all-around beauty makes the CEO very happy. The CEO says he'll treat everyone to dinner that night to welcome new colleague Emily. During the meal, colleagues show great curiosity about Emily. Emily is beautiful and capable. Everyone keeps praising her. This makes Emily feel very proud inside, but she tries to hide it. She pretends to be humble and says she's not that great. This excites the single male co-workers. They quickly ask if she has a boyfriend. Noticing the handsome CEO nearby, Emily cleverly replies, "People probably think I have many guys chasing me, so no one dares to approach me." Hearing this, the male co-workers start imagining having kids with her. But Emily only cares about the handsome CEO. When the CEO goes to the restroom, Emily asks co-workers about the CEO's details, including his marriage status. She learns he's separated from his wife. Emily sees this as a new opportunity. The next day after work, male co-workers offer to drive Emily home, but she says she has unfinished work. After everyone leaves, she glances at the wealthy CEO in his office, then goes to make coffee in the break room, using this chance to get close to the CEO. Emily says she only added a little sugar. Seeing her beauty and good manners, the CEO offers to drive her home later. The rich, handsome guy can't stop thinking about Emily. He barely spends time with his official girlfriend. His mother notices his feelings. She reminds him to spend more time with his official girlfriend. After all, they are in a relationship. The rich handsome guy listens to his mother. He reluctantly goes shopping with his girlfriend. But they run into the handsome CEO, and Emily worried her plan might fail. Emily makes an excuse to leave, but the official girlfriend notices her. She mocks Emily for changing men too quickly. She warns the CEO to be careful with her in this situation. Emily stays calm and doesn't argue. The rich handsome guy takes her away. The CEO is confused. He wonders why women treat Emily this way. Emily acts weak and innocent. She says the woman misunderstood her. To avoid making things worse, she didn't want to argue with these lies. The CEO likes her even more. She manages to get away with it. After shopping, the CEO drives her home, but Emily asks to get out halfway. The CEO asks why she won't go all the way. Emily lies again and says she lives with her family. If they see her getting home with a strange man, she'll get scolded. In that case, the CEO stops insisting. He casually reminds Emily to be safe. Then she stops a motorcycle taxi. She disappears from the CEO's sight. Emily goes straight to her new rented apartment. The backup guy has been waiting at her door for a long time. From their talk, she learns he's worried about her living alone here after their last intimate moment. He now asks to move in with her. But Emily worries. What if neighbors gossip about us? The backup guy keeps persuading her. When Emily says this is a high-end apartment with rich, classy residents, he replies rich men are the least trustworthy. Then Emily asks him, "Are you just like other men?" The backup guy quickly explains, "I'm not that kind of guy." This time, facing his shy honesty, experienced Emily decides to give him a chance. The inexperienced backup guy can't handle it. He misreads her signals. He gets too excited, but the girl stops him. She says he's as disgusting as other men. She tells the backup guy never to come back. Then they have this conversation. He asks why she teased him earlier. She says it was just a test. She blames him for being too impulsive. He promises it won't happen again. She bans him from entering alone. He asks if he can visit monthly. She says no. The backup guy gets angry. He says he's a man too. Then Emily starts playing games. She moves closer to him, tells him to work harder for money, says she'll live with him if he buys a house. This gives him a headache. Not only that, Emily even pushes him to take loans, then hypes up their bright future together. This instantly excites the backup guy again. After a brief moment together, Emily walks him to the door. As soon as he leaves, she texts the rich handsome guy flirtatiously. He's busy and doesn't check his phone. Meanwhile, the backup guy calls his female friend, asks her to help him find night jobs at hotels, says he'll do any kind of work. Mary, who likes the backup guy, feels very confused. The backup guy says he needs to buy a house quickly. Mary complains to him. She asks if his dream wasn't to teach in a village school. But the backup guy insists on doing everything he can to be with Emily. Faced with his desperate begging, Mary has no choice but to help. The next day, Emily gets a message from the rich handsome guy at work. She ignores it on purpose. The rich handsome guy grows impatient. He calls her many times. Emily pretends not to see the calls. The rich handsome guy can't sit still. He rushes straight to Emily's workplace. Meanwhile, Emily is called into the CEO's office because she's been doing great work lately. The CEO just wants to properly thank her. He tells her to pick any restaurant she wants. Emily remembers a secret about the CEO that her coworker told her. Her first thought is how to win him over. So she says, with hidden motives, she just wants to try the CEO's cooking. The CEO doesn't suspect anything. He agrees to cook some special dishes for her. But bad deeds never go unpunished. Soon trouble arrives. A sports car appears outside Emily's building. It's the rich handsome guy coming to find her. With the receptionist's directions, he quickly reaches the office area, but can't find Emily. The two just come out of the CEO's office. As they slowly get closer, the rich handsome guy grabs Emily's arm. The handsome CEO tries to stop him with words. He says no outsider can hurt his employee, but the rich handsome guy won't listen. He warns the CEO to stay out of it. Then he forcefully drags Emily away. He pulls her all the way to his sports car. The rich handsome guy gets angry. First he asks if she ignored his calls because of that man. Playing the victim is Emily's usual trick. She says they were discussing work. The CEO takes good care of her. She couldn't answer calls during their meeting. She speaks while crying. Soon the rich handsome guy softens when he asks Emily to move into his apartment. She refuses. Emily also says the CEO already helped her find a place. This makes the rich handsome guy angry again. He forces her into the sports car. As they leave, the co-workers and CEO watch from upstairs. The two arrive at the apartment jealous. The rich handsome guy orders her to move out now. Emily panics and says he already has an official girlfriend. They never had any physical relationship. She asks why he has the right to demand this. The rich handsome guy feels cornered. He holds Emily's hand and says he begs for more time. He explains he got angry because he can't stand seeing her with someone else. Then they hug. They use adult methods to calm the anger. Later the rich handsome guy drives her back to the office. Emily, acting like a player, solves another crisis. She enters the office area first. She greets her co-workers. Then she goes to the CEO's office for more questionable behavior. Emily politely greets him. They talk briefly about work. Seeing the CEO is in a good mood, she quickly changes the subject. She asks when she can taste his cooking, because the CEO promised recently that he replies this weekend will work. Emily can't wait any longer. Meanwhile, Mary asks her boss for job recommendations. Her serious attitude impresses the boss. The boss finally agrees to help Mary, but asks her to have dinner with him first. Mary hesitates for a few seconds, then agrees. Soon they finish the meal. The careful boss worries about her safety. The boss insists on driving Mary home for safety. Her family rules are very strict. When her mom finds out the boss drove her home, she gets punished. But not because of the ride home. It's about Emily. Her mom scolds her for disobeying. She warns Mary to stay away from Emily, or she'll turn bad too. Her mom is unfair to her, though she feels wronged. Bad company can corrupt good morals, so I understand why her mom hit her. Her tears aren't wasted. Next day the backup guy comes for a hotel interview. After learning about him, and thanks to Mary's connection, the boss hires him on the spot. Mary successfully gets her crush a job. He's overjoyed, but he plans to earn money for Emily's house. Emily finds a computer expert. He helped fake her interview documents. That's how she got the job. Not only that, all her glamorous social media photos are edited by him too. So Emily thanks him with physical affection. She also shows him the rich, handsome guy's girlfriend's photo. Emily is actually the one stealing someone else's boyfriend, but she lies that the rich, handsome guy's girlfriend keeps causing trouble for her. To help the pretty girl solve her problems, the glasses guy agrees to use hacking skills against the rich, handsome guy's girlfriend without realizing the glasses guy is being led into crime by Emily's charm. After leaving him, Emily goes to see her senior colleague asking if there are any rich clients at the nightclub recently. The senior tells her to stay focused, saying competition in their field is getting tougher. Many new young workers have joined recently, but Emily feels very confident. This is Polly, the new girl at the nightclub. With her young looks and sweet personality, she becomes top 3, most popular in just a few weeks. Recently, she even got recommended for overseas training. Emily feels jealous hearing this, but tries to act calm. The senior asks Emily to help Polly find an apartment, so she decides to learn some tricks from Polly. Emily shows Polly her own apartment. Polly says the place looks really nice. Emily secretly feels pleased. She casually shows Polly her photoshopped travel pictures. While they're chatting, Emily acts like a senior, giving advice. Mentioning the rent is nearly $20,000. But Polly easily says money isn't a problem. She'll just work harder every day, and with her current popularity, she can even study abroad. The rent is no problem at all. Emily asks about her plans to go abroad. Polly, who seems innocent, says that Chinese New Year is coming soon. Many rich people will travel overseas. She offers full-time companion services. Not only is the pay good, but the work is also very easy. Just as Emily thinks Polly is naive, Polly uses a bathroom break to message Emily's enemy, the curly-haired girl. The girl lets the CEO take her to his villa for dinner. At the entrance, she sees multiple luxury cars in the garage. She thinks she shouldn't waste this chance. She quickly enters the villa. The luxurious surroundings confirm her choice. She gets straight to the point. She asks about his wife. The CEO says they've been separated for a while. She thinks this is perfect. She keeps asking about his personal life. She even brings up sensitive topics. She says he should find someone new. A companion would keep him from feeling lonely. The CEO says it's not that easy. He's not interested in romance right now. Seeing the conversation stall, she moves to the kitchen. The CEO personally prepares the food. Emily knows how to read the situation. She helps with small tasks. She even wipes sweat from the CEO's forehead thoughtfully. Her considerate behavior makes the CEO slightly interested. Soon they start eating together. Chinese red wine is a must. Then the CEO tells her to close her eyes. She thinks he's going to surprise her. Emily obeys. The CEO takes out something. He puts a gold bracelet on Emily's wrist. Emily stares at the bracelet in delight. The CEO says it's a reward for her work. The meal ends. The luxurious surroundings make her daydream. Even when the backup guy texts her, she ignores it. She looks at the gold bracelet again. She decides she must get closer to the CEO. Later, back at her apartment, sitting on the couch, she admires the bracelet again. She remembers the nice moments with the CEO, but the doorbell interrupts her. She feels annoyed. She goes to open the door. It's Polly. She says she's going abroad for work. She asks Emily to go clothes shopping with her. But these are all lies at this moment. The doorbell rings again. Emily opens the door and sees her enemy, the curly-haired girl, that it's too late to close the door now. Emily looks at Polly with sudden understanding. Polly is following the curly-haired girl's orders because Emily stole her customers. A big fight seems unavoidable. Just then, Emily's best friend arrives with food. Enemies don't waste time talking. After a few words, they're ready to fight. Polly tries to stop them. She's worried things will get worse. But they end up pulling each other's hair. The best friend rushes in. She pulls them apart. She asks Emily what's happening. The curly-haired girl exposes Emily's secret about being a prostitute. The best friend is shocked. Emily angrily tells them to leave immediately or she'll call the police. Polly is afraid of getting arrested. After some curses, they finally leave. As the best friend closes the door, Emily quickly thinks of a plan. She needs to make up a lie for her friend. She sits on the couch. Her friend asks why those women acted so rudely and kept calling her a prostitute. They didn't seem like good people. Emily pretends she doesn't know them at all. She says they must have mistaken her for someone else. Her naive friend, Mary, half believes her. Mary sincerely reminds her not to open the door for strangers. Emily says she'll be careful. When Mary mentions bringing some food, Emily asks why the backup guy didn't come with her. Mary says he's busy making money. She adds he's saving to buy a house and marry Emily. Mary warns Emily not to play with his feelings, but Emily coldly replies that he's just imagining things. It's not her problem. Mary, who secretly likes him, feels helpless. Then Mary leaves on time. But after the door closes, Mary outside seems to understand what just happened. Meanwhile, though his girlfriend visits daily, the rich handsome guy acts annoyed. When she moves closer to talk, he tells her to go home early. Watching him leave, the official girlfriend looks confused, then bored. Emily looks at the rich handsome guy's family photos. She decides not to let him forget her, so she sends him a flirty text message. The notification alerts his girlfriend. She checks his phone while he's away. She checks it herself. She sees it's that woman. Again, she tries to stay calm. Using the rich handsome guy's words, she asks Emily to meet. She enters a fancy neighborhood. As she turns around, a woman appears. The woman says proudly, "How shameless." She sent the date text, pretending to be her boyfriend. But Emily already knew the rich handsome guy never asked her to take a taxi. The official girlfriend feels tricked and gets angry. She starts shouting mean words, but Emily stays calm. Then she provokes her on purpose, saying she's just a tool. The rich handsome guy doesn't really like her. Before she finishes insulting her, the official girlfriend slaps her face. Emily slaps her back right away. They start pulling hair and choking each other. Then the rich handsome guy sees the texts upstairs. He wonders why there are messages with Emily. He realizes his girlfriend did it. The two women are still fighting downstairs. A security guard tries to stop them. He says, "You're both so pretty. It's bad if you hurt your faces." The security guard really tries to stop them, but the rich handsome guy's girlfriend won't listen. She slaps him right away. They keep fighting. Luckily, the rich handsome guy arrives and pulls them apart. Now it's Emily's turn to act. She pretends to be the one who got hit. She says sadly that the other girl wouldn't stop. This makes his girlfriend stomp her feet angrily. It was clearly a fight, but after Emily's crying act, the rich handsome guy only believes Emily. Even when his girlfriend tries to pull him away, he won't listen to her explanation. He takes Emily and leaves the neighborhood. The humiliated girlfriend shouts some insults. Seeing the guard still watching nearby, she yells. If one slap wasn't enough for him. As a rich girl, she won't give up easily. The rich handsome guy takes Emily home. She cries and apologizes, first saying she shouldn't have gone to see him so impulsively. This makes him blame the official girlfriend. Instead, Emily shows her fake injuries. She acts even more upset, then tells him they shouldn't see each other anymore. She pushes him out of her room. No matter how much he begs outside, she won't open the door. The CEO calls Emily to his office. He looks very happy. Emily enters the office. Emily asks what's going on. Turns out they got a hotel partnership deal. The CEO asks Emily to come with him. Just then gossipy coworkers start talking about their relationship. Suddenly, a noble lady appears. She angrily walks toward the CEO's office. The assistant tries, but fails to stop her. The noble lady storms into the office. She immediately starts yelling at him, right in front of Emily. She scolds the CEO until he can't respond. She says she earned all their family wealth. The CEO gets angry too. He says they should divorce if she's unhappy. Divorce would mean splitting their money, so she doesn't dare agree to divorce. She just threatens the CEO she'll cancel his credit cards if he brings women home. Then she throws cash at him to find girls. She proudly walks out of the office. This humiliates the CEO deeply. Emily doesn't know how to comfort him. During their business trip, the CEO apologizes for his wife's behavior. Emily says she doesn't mind. She pretends to comfort him nicely. Emily's words actually have hidden meanings. With the CEO's status, he could easily find any woman he wants. The foreigner flirts with girls in a creepy way. He tries to brainwash men with his tricks. The girl says sorry and leaves, but the foreigner doesn't give up. He sees the girl enter the restroom. He immediately follows her inside. He even locks the door. First he keeps praising her looks. Then he offers her a high-paying job. He says she'll earn 10 years' salary in 1 year. The girl isn't stupid. She tries to leave, but he blocks her way. He keeps tempting her with money. Others might fall for it, but the girl isn't fooled. The foreigner's plan fails, but he gives a creepy smile. He's actually a human trafficker. He makes money by selling people. Basically, he's a middleman making profits. His targets are all young women. Nightclubs are his main hunting ground. The madam there is like his supplier. When women get used up at the club, the madam sells them to the foreigner. Recently they're planning something big this time. Their target includes Emily the gold digger. While working her day job, Emily gets a text from the madam. It says there's an important guest at the club tonight. Emily thinks she can make big money again. She replies she'll be there on time. At night, the trafficker chats with the madam. Emily arrives at the club unaware of the danger. After meeting, Emily extends her hand to greet him. The trafficker responds with a European-style greeting to get paid. The madam pretends Emily is a new girl at the club. This makes the trafficker very happy. Emily acts shy on purpose. The madam pumps Emily up some more. Emily sees men as money machines, but the man just wants to take advantage of her. He plans to sell her abroad as a prostitute later. Soon the trafficker leads Emily to the exit. She asks where they're going, pretending not to know. He says they're going to a hotel. Seeing they both understand, Emily stops pretending. They head to the hotel together. By coincidence, the backup guy, who likes Emily, works as the hotel receptionist. He works days and does hotel work at night. He often gets caught sleeping at work because he's too tired. The reason he works so hard to earn money is to buy an apartment for Emily. But he doesn't know. His dream girl trades her body for money. Just then they enter the hotel. Emily worries the backup guy might see her, so she tells the trafficker, "Let's go straight to the room." They walk toward the elevator. The backup guy comes out of the bathroom. He returns to the front desk. They just step into the elevator. The backup guy looks up but doesn't recognize Emily. His boss tells him, rich men can easily change women, like changing clothes. The backup guy asks why he says this. The boss says a customer just took a girl upstairs. The girl looks very young. But the backup guy doesn't know that girl upstairs is his dream girl, and they're about to meet soon. Meanwhile, Emily changes into pajamas. She prepares for the trafficker's challenge. Though strange, VIP requests are rare. She's the top girl at the nightclub. Then the foreigner opens his suitcase to get tools. She sees various tools inside the suitcase. Emily starts to panic. As the foreigner picks up a jump rope, she forces a smile to face him. Skip the unpleasant scenes. Emily feels unwell. She turns around. Her entire back is covered in red marks. This ruins her appearance. She wants to confront the foreigner, but when she reaches the bed, she picks up a stack of cash. This is his way of compensating her. So Emily stops being angry. She puts the money in her bag, waves goodbye to the foreigner. They agree to meet again next time. She takes the elevator downstairs. Exhaustion makes her look very tired. She wears sunglasses to hide her face. But then her worst fear happens. The backup guy just got off work and stops her. Emily feels extremely nervous. He asks why she's here. She lies and says she came to see him. This trick works perfectly. The naive backup guy feels happy. He says with a little more time he'll save enough for an apartment down payment. After buying the apartment, they can be together. This was Emily's promise to him. That's why the backup guy works day and night. Emily pretends to feel sorry for him. She says many caring words to him. To the backup guy, it feels like brainwashing. Even when he notices red marks on Emily's neck, she claims it's just an allergy. She easily fools the naive backup guy. The backup guy even treats Emily to a nice meal. He wants to thank her for visiting him. Mary, who secretly likes the backup guy, greets them. As she hands them the menu, she whispers that this meal is too expensive for him. The backup guy says it's okay for his dream girl. He can earn the money back later. Mary thinks he deserves better, but she has other customers to serve. She pats his shoulder and walks away. As soon as Mary leaves, Emily says she needs to go to her internship. The backup guy understands. Emily thanks him with a touch. Mary sees this from a distance. On one side is her good friend who delivers food. On the other is the guy she likes being fooled. She feels helpless and confused. Meanwhile, co-workers gossip about the rich, handsome guy's wedding. Emily sees this when she returns to the office. She takes the phone to look. It's true. The rich, handsome guy is about to marry the official girlfriend. She almost can't hide her shock. To avoid embarrassment, she pretends nothing is wrong. Then Emily glances at the CEO. He looks tired and down. His face is full of sadness. Emily thinks the rich, handsome guy is unreliable. She decides to pursue the CEO as a backup plan. But the rich, handsome guy isn't marrying by choice. The announcement was made by his mother. Facing his mother's decision, he feels helpless. Later he calls Emily. She hangs up immediately. She also ignores his text on purpose. Instead, Emily grabs some files and walks into the CEO's office, using work as an excuse. She asks if something is wrong. The CEO says it's just family issues. Emily sees her chance. She offers to help him. They go to a restaurant to talk. When the waiter takes their order, Emily notices the CEO always orders the same dish. She praises him for being loyal. Then she shifts the topic to family and relationships. First, she says the CEO shouldn't settle for his current marriage. He should find a more suitable woman. The CEO replies it's hard to find a girl like Emily. The clever Emily quickly hints. She claims she could accept a man like the CEO, but pretends to be noble, saying she dislikes men who can't cleanly end things. Finally, she adds she's willing to wait for the CEO to handle his family matters. Of course the CEO is moved. Their feelings are bound to grow deeper. The rich, handsome guy worries when he can't reach Emily. Anxious, he drives to her company that he waits in the office area looking like a troublemaker. When the two return from their meal, a strange emotional conflict is about to unfold. You'd think rivals would fight when they meet. But the rich, handsome guy ignores the CEO. He tries to pull Emily away immediately. Of course the CEO stops him. This is his company. The CEO warns him not to cause trouble, or he'll make the rich, handsome guy regret it. The rich, handsome guy won't take this insult. He insists on saving face in front of everyone. They argue like angry women in the street, seeing things escalate. Emily quickly steps in to calm things. She remembers the rich, handsome guy has something important to say. She can't afford to lose this golden opportunity. So Emily asks the CEO for some time. This also gives the rich, handsome guy a chance. Because of this, the CEO gives the rich, handsome guy a way out, thanks to Emily. But he still says some tough words to save face. The rich, handsome guy makes a playful face. Then he puts his hand on Emily's shoulder on purpose. Seeing the girl he likes being taken away, the CEO feels like crushing him. When he returns to his office, he feels terrible. He remembers Emily's hint during dinner. She said she's fine and willing to wait. The CEO knows to win Emily over he must deal with his wife at home quickly, or the rich, handsome guy might take his chance first. Meanwhile, the rich, handsome guy tries to take Emily upstairs, but Emily refuses on purpose. She says he's about to marry the official girlfriend. She doesn't want to get involved with him. The rich, handsome guy quickly explains his mom promised him the apartment and sports car if he marries his girlfriend. So he's pretending to agree. Once he gets the apartment and car, he won't stay with her. Emily still doesn't feel safe. She worries she'll be left behind. The rich, handsome guy says he knows his mom best. Soon they will get what they want. The rich, handsome guy takes Emily upstairs. They enter the apartment room to secure her rich catch. Emily hugs him first. It works like a strong calming pill. Holding his dream girl, he feels satisfied inside. Their relationship becomes close again. The next day, Emily packs her clothes in her apartment. She can't wait to move into the rich, handsome guy's place. Suddenly her phone rings. A brand wants her to promote their product. Emily looks happy. She checks her account after hanging up. Her followers have grown again. Now her life seems bright, both online and offline. Dressed up, she goes to the nightclub. The boss hands Emily a stack of cash as usual. Then she smirks and asks how it feels. Though Emily's back is badly hurt, the tip is much bigger than before. They share a knowing smile. Polly watches with envy. Emily comforts her like an experienced mentor. She says, "You're still young. There will be more chances." Emily asks the boss for a long leave. The boss reminds Emily that the less she works night shifts, the harder it will be to earn money later. But Emily confidently says she found a rich boyfriend. She's about to move into his villa with him. Plus, her online business is growing. The boss warns her again. Money is hard to earn these days, and new girls keep joining the business. If she stays away too long, she might not find work when she comes back. This warning from the boss hints that Emily will return to night work someday. Emily acts like she doesn't care. She says she has things to do and leaves. The world keeps turning without her. Right after Emily leaves, young Polly asks the boss if she can take Emily's place. Mary knows the foreigner is bad news, but she goes to his room alone. She rings the bell. When no one answers, she turns to leave. Suddenly the foreigner appears. Mary shows his phone to return it, but he tells her to come inside. Mary may be naive, but she's not stupid. She refuses to enter. The foreigner moves closer, saying he wants to know her better. Mary thinks to herself, he really is a terrible person. She's about to put down her phone and leave, but he suddenly grabs her. The foreigner threatens her by saying she did poor service. He even tries to force himself on her. The foreigner keeps tempting Mary with high pay. He offers 10 times more money than she earns. Now, Mary's reply is admirable. She says he doesn't understand what ordinary women want in life, because money can't buy true happiness. Mary says she won't scream to save his dignity. Then she puts down her phone. She bows and walks away. The foreigner's plan fails again. He has a party to attend tonight, so he calls a nightclub madam to arrange girls to please this big client. The madam quickly contacts an experienced nightclub star, Emily, who has different values. Happily agrees that evening they meet as planned. They enter the restaurant unexpectedly. Mary is there too. Emily is shocked. The atmosphere becomes very awkward when they introduce themselves to hide the truth from Mary. Emily quickly says she's the foreigner's translator. Mary notices something unusual between them. She purposely drops her handkerchief, then bends down to pick it up. She sees the foreigner's hand on Emily's leg. This shocks her best friend. After the meal ends, her friend quickly says goodbye to the boss and others. Meanwhile, Emily is taking payment from the foreigner. Just as they're about to leave together, her friend interrupts them. The foreigner gets angry at being interrupted again. Though frustrated, he decides to leave first. Her friend wants to save Emily. She tries to give Emily good advice, but Emily denies their transaction relationship. Their views on money are too different. Her friend can't change her mind. Not only that, they start arguing during their talk. Her friend only wants what's best for her, but Emily says this to her. She'll get what she wants. Let's see who ends up happier. We'll compare whose life is better in the end. Trouble keeps coming, one after another. The rich, handsome guy shows up. He asks why she didn't answer his calls. Emily lies without blinking. After quick introductions, her friend says goodbye and walks away. Mary doesn't walk far before hearing the rich, handsome guy call Emily affectionately. She turns back and sees them hugging. Mary starts to doubt Emily. At home, Mary sits on her bed, remembering what she saw. The curly-haired girl calls her a whore. At the party, the foreigner touches her foot. One moment she flirts with the foreigner. The next moment she's close with the rich, handsome guy. Mary seems to understand Emily's relationships with these men. Meanwhile, the couple can't control themselves when they enter the apartment. She just finished delivering food to the rich, handsome guy, then immediately contacts another male customer. The guy with glasses seems eager. Emily feels tired of this now, but she keeps her promise. So she agrees to meet him at the cinema. Meanwhile, the backup guy, who likes Emily, finds Mary to plan a surprise for Emily. Kind Mary agrees to help. Emily takes a taxi to deliver food to the guy with glasses. They arrive near Emily's apartment. Mary says they should call first to check if Emily's home. But the backup guy wants to surprise her. He shows the money he earned from 30 days of part-time work. He imagines Emily will be happy to see it. But they just miss each other on the street. The backup guy chases after her on a motorcycle. Not caring about Mary's feelings at all, he chases them to the mall. After searching around, he can't find Emily anywhere. Mary suggests he should call her. The backup guy wonders what delivery job Emily is actually doing. So he ignores the advice and keeps looking. Emily is tricking the glasses-wearing guy. She wants him to keep promoting her online. Seeing his hesitation, Emily gets closer to offer him favors. This makes the glasses guy overjoyed. As they hold hands, the backup guy sees them. He rushes forward without thinking. Emily is shocked. The backup guy demands why they're so close. Emily quickly hands her bag to Mary, asking her to explain. Mary is even more confused. She doesn't know what's happening and won't take the blame for Emily. So Emily starts acting, saying she'd never date such a loser, first showing the glasses guy's behavior, then claiming he's her aunt's sister's disabled son. The crazy explanation isn't convincing. He keeps questioning their relationship. Then the glasses guy walks over seeing 2 extra people. He rudely complains to everyone. This makes the backup guy angry. He's angry that the guy with glasses asked out the girl he likes, and now he dares to challenge him openly. So the backup guy punches him to the ground. The fight begins. No one can stop them. Only Emily stays smart. She warns them to stop fighting or they can forget about seeing her again. They stop immediately. Emily calls them idiots who only know violence. Then she walks away. Emily's friend pulls the backup guy aside. She helps put medicine on his wounds. She tells him fighting won't solve love problems. The guy with glasses gets angrier. He was enjoying his takeout meal. Now his face is bruised. Emily checks her phone. She sees the rich, handsome guy posting wedding photos with his girlfriend. They're already engaged. Now they're taking wedding photos. The rich, handsome guy gets Emily's call while changing outfits to keep him hooked. Emily lies about having high fever. She asks him to come take care of her. The fooled rich guy agrees immediately. He stops the photo shoot. His secretary can't stop him. He drives his sports car to Emily's place. His girlfriend sees this. She quickly follows in her own sports car. Meanwhile, Emily hurries back to her apartment. At the door she runs into her best friend and the backup guy. Her friend doesn't want a third wheel. The backup guy apologizes for the fight earlier. Then he hugs Emily from behind. He says it was just a moment of weakness, but promises it won't happen again. Emily acts even better. She claims she was just helping take care of a mentally challenged guy with glasses. She turns it around and tells the backup guy not to accuse her wrongly. She totally has him wrapped around her finger. He takes out money he earned from side jobs and gives it to Emily. He says he'll soon earn enough for her house down payment. Emily is really good at this. She immediately holds his hand and sweet talks him some more, saying they'll soon be together all the time. The rich handsome guy is almost here. Emily checks the time. She quickly makes up an excuse to send the backup guy away. When he keeps wanting something more, she gives him a quick kiss. The backup guy acts like he's been drugged with obedience potion. He leaves as told. As he reaches the building entrance, the rich handsome guy arrives in his car, worried about another fight over her. So Emily's friend quickly pulls the backup guy away after getting out of his car. The rich handsome guy rushes to Emily's apartment. He doesn't notice his fiancée is running after him. When the door opens, the rich handsome guy anxiously asks what's wrong with her. The girl says she has a bad headache. Then she leans against him. Their intimate moment is seen by the official girlfriend who followed them. She charges forward, grabs Emily's hair, and tries to hit her. The rich handsome guy stops this fight over him. But the official girlfriend locks him outside. She turns around and slaps Emily. Emily keeps provoking her with words. She says the rich handsome guy often secretly comes to see her for fun. She claims he'll never marry her. Before she finishes, she gets slapped again. Emily fights back without hesitation. Then begins the classic Thai-style cat fight. They pull hair, slap, and spit at each other. Neither wants to lose the fight, but Emily is more cunning. She purposely opens the door, so the rich handsome guy sees her being choked. The man immediately tells the official girlfriend to stop, but she can't stop now. The official girlfriend says they must settle this. She threatens to tell the rich guy's mother. This makes him furious. He yells at her not to go too far. He threatens to call off the wedding right now. The official girlfriend sees Emily smirking nearby. She yells at her, calling her a nasty name and warning her to remember this. She says Emily will never break them apart. She says they will never break up, but nothing in love is ever certain. Then the rich, handsome guy drags his fiancée away. Emily storms into the bedroom angrily. She stares at her injured face in the mirror, though she doesn't know which emoji she resembles. The fight between these two women is just beginning. The backup guy takes Mary home. Since Mary won't say who she likes, he forcefully turns her around. As they stand very close, a neighbor passing by sees them. The angle makes it look bad. The nosy neighbor tells Mary's mom right away, exaggerating, that they were making out on the roadside. Mary's mom is furious. Mary gets scolded as soon as she gets home. Hitting her is bad enough, but her mom thinks they were doing something worse. Mary tries to explain, but her mom hits her with a hanger. Mary feels wronged and heartbroken, but because of her strict mom's rules until the very end, because of her strict mom, Mary's life turns out completely different from Emily's. The scene shifts to Emily. After work, she takes a $5 taxi back to her apartment. She sees Polly being very close with an old man. Polly knows how to charm people. She sweet-talks the old man into giving her a limited edition car. As Emily gets closer, she hears a handsome guy calling her apartment trash. This makes Emily furious. When the old man leaves, they argue for half an hour. Neither wins the argument. Back in her room, Emily feels extremely upset. She thinks about how nice the old man was to Polly. Why can't she meet someone like that? She remembers the official girlfriend's warning. Maybe she should set her sights on the CEO instead. She plans to make her move at work tomorrow. Next morning, Emily looks at houses online. The CEO notices this. He asks if she wants to buy a place. Clever Emily pretends she doesn't understand. She says she wants a new home, but can't tell good from bad. This is clearly testing the CEO. He says, "I'll handle it for you." Emily is very happy. When other employees start gossiping, the CEO walks away in a blink of an eye. They start touring a luxury apartment. The agent says it has security gardens, gym, and pool, everything. They can move in right away with just their bags. This is Emily's dream place. But when the agent mentions the price, Emily looks troubled. Then the handsome CEO steps in as her guarantor. He tells the agent, "If she can't pay, come to me." Emily looks touched. She decides to buy the apartment. She always wanted to thank the CEO. Emily invites him for a fancy meal, but he says not to waste money. What a rare gentleman, she thinks. Emily gets an idea. "Let's buy groceries and cook at home," she suggests. "It's cheaper, and we can taste your cooking." The CEO can't refuse. They go to his villa. When he steps away, she admires the fancy decorations. Feeling vain, she starts taking selfies. A maid sees her and reports to the CEO's wife. Then the rich handsome guy calls asking where she is. When she answers the call, she hears a woman's voice. Emily angrily hangs up, but soon regrets it. She calls back. This time the phone is off. The rich handsome guy never ignored her before. She thinks, will she really lose this rich guy? Suddenly, Emily can't hold back her tears. Just then the CEO asks her to eat. Emily runs into his arms crying and saying she hopes he won't let her down. Perfect timing. The CEO promises to make her happy for the rest of her life. They're about to get closer, but the CEO's wife appears behind them. She stops them and mocks them. First she scolds Emily. Her words are much worse than this. She says Emily didn't finish college and only thinks about making money with her body. She warns her she won't get any money here. Emily says she never wanted money. The wife yells, "Stop lying." That's right. No matter how well Emily acts, she can't fool the experienced wife. The CEO's wife keeps insulting Emily. The CEO can't take it anymore. He yells that he'll sign divorce papers if she keeps this up, but the wife isn't scared by his threat. She tells the CEO, "You won't get a single penny if we divorce. You'll end up broke." The CEO dares not say another word because to all men money is always more important than beauty. Seeing the wife won't stop yelling, Emily knows she's lost. She grabs her bag and leaves, but as she goes a sly smile appears on her face. Outside the villa, Emily regrets her decision. There's nobody around. How will she get back? She calls the rich handsome guy, but his phone's off. He's having dinner with his fiancée and friends. They invite them to a party. His fiancée sees this as a chance to spend the night with him. After many invitations, the rich handsome guy agrees, though he still thinks of Emily when friends mention others will join. He senses trouble coming. The next day, Emily shows up wearing a beautiful outfit. It seems the rich handsome guy's bad feeling was right. After meeting up, they all head to the party location together. They arrive at a beachside villa. The classmate lets everyone choose their own rooms. Excited Emily is the first to enter the villa. She happily picks a room with ocean views. Her best friend walks up to her. She complains why Emily never mentioned having a rich classmate. Before they go to the outdoor viewing deck, the amazing view makes Emily even more excited. She tells her friend to quickly take hundreds of photos for her. Then she starts posing in seductive ways. She tries standing, leaning, and all kinds of poses for photos. Emily is way too excited. Later she goes alone to the beach for selfies. But trouble is coming soon. The engaged couple arrives too. Turns out they're also classmates. The rich handsome guy walks alone by the beach. Meanwhile, Emily keeps taking selfies. Suddenly a voice behind her interrupts. It's the rich handsome guy. Emily asks in shock why he's following her. Smart Emily pretends to distance herself from him. The rich handsome guy pulls her into a hug. He explains why he couldn't contact her before. He says his mom made him marry his girlfriend. Only then would she give him houses and sports cars. Everything is going smoothly. So the rich handsome guy asks Emily to understand him. He says they can be together every day. Soon, thinking she won him back, Emily smiles slyly again. But their hug is seen by her best friend. The friend leaves only half understanding. Later the official girlfriend comes looking. Emily points her in the wrong direction. The official girlfriend can't find the rich handsome guy. Emily and the rich handsome guy disappear for hours. They're about to have dinner together. The best friend calls Emily. Emily says she wandered to the market by accident. She promises to come back soon. Then they hold hands. They walk slowly toward the villa. Others notice some people are missing. They go to look for them. The best friend and her boss follow too. The official girlfriend keeps searching by the sea just as they share a goodbye kiss. She slaps him hard. She asks if he's been with Emily all day. Emily sees everyone coming while the couple fights. Emily pretends to stop them. The official girlfriend slaps her too. But this plays into Emily's plan. She wants everyone to see her being bullied. People rush to separate them. Emily's best friend and the boss help cover her body. The angry official girlfriend keeps shouting like a crazy woman. The more she does this, the angrier she gets, wishing she could tear Emily apart. Finally, her fiancé can't take it anymore. He yells that he was forced to marry her. Hearing this from the man she loves, smart Emily wins everyone's trust. With just 2 slaps, the beach barbecue party is ruined. Her best friend asks what's going on. Emily lies as usual, still calling it a misunderstanding. Her friend isn't stupid. She directly asks why Emily disappeared for half a day. Emily finally admits the rich handsome guy wants to marry her. Suddenly someone knocks on the door. It's the rich handsome guy coming to pick her up. Her friend tells her not to go. Emily hesitates for 2 seconds, but chooses the guy over her friend. She takes her bags and sneaks away with him. The official girlfriend storms in looking for them. Seeing both her fiancé and Emily are gone, she takes her anger out on the friend. Others hear the noise and come to stop her. I think the friend has amazing patience. The two arrive outside the rich guy's villa. He says he'll go get the apartment deed. Those 2 slaps at the beach paid off. Emily feels very happy, but the rich handsome guy can't find the apartment documents. Suddenly his mom arrives. After talking they understand. His mom says she'll only give the property deed after he gets married. Hearing this, the rich handsome guy quickly leaves. They drive to Emily's rented apartment. Before getting out, Emily asks again about the property deed. The rich handsome guy lies that his mom stopped him. He says they'll talk about it next time. Emily doesn't push too hard in the bedroom. She watches the rich handsome guy sleep. Emily feels completely happy. She imagines tomorrow will be the best day of her life. The next day, outside the apartment, she honks her sports car to show off. But she doesn't know. Reality will soon give her a painful lesson. She drives to a modeling job interview after meeting the manager. He first praises her looks and figure, then shows her the product she'll endorse. It's a rare, high-paying, legitimate job. Emily agrees without hesitation. Soon she's holding the product, having done many part-time jobs. Emily performs perfectly. She poses naturally under the camera flashes. The audition ends quickly. Emily politely asks the manager if she passed. The man honestly says it should be fine, but they need the boss to confirm. So he tells Emily to wait for a phone call. As she leaves the building, she runs into a customer she served before. Emily looks a little nervous. Then she hears someone call him boss. The manager reports the interview went well. When he learns Emily delivered food before the boss smirks again. Emily finishes work and goes home. The rich handsome guy is lounging on the sofa eating, though the place is messy. She playfully hugs the rich handsome guy. He says he's too hungry to cook, so they decide to go out for food. At the same time, the rich guy's mother tells her secretary to cut off all his payments. They face embarrassment. At the mall, they see a phone costing $27,000. The rich handsome guy doesn't hesitate. He asks the clerk to pack it. Then he pulls out his wallet. He hands over his card to pay, But 2 minutes later the clerk says the payment failed. He tries another card, but it also fails. They discuss what to eat. Next the waiter comes back and says the card still doesn't work. Emily feels embarrassed. The cards won't work and she has no cash. So the rich handsome guy asks Emily to pay first. Emily has to use her own money to pay the bill. After all, her future, comfortable life depends on this rich guy in front of her. After buying a phone for thousands, the rich handsome guy goes clothes shopping. He only picks international luxury brands and buys more clothes than most women would. He quickly picks a huge pile. Emily is shocked. While he picks more clothes, she quickly takes cash from her bag. This is her first time paying for a man. She hates spending her hard-earned money, but Emily knows you have to spend money to make money. Meanwhile, at work the backup guy hears co-workers badmouth Mary. He argues with them, but the boss catches him fighting. The manager gives him his final paycheck, meaning he's officially fired soon. He sadly stands outside Emily's door. Inside, Emily and the rich guy are resting. He raises his hand to knock, but remembers Emily's rule. She'll only see him if he brings Mary. The honest backup guy slides an envelope with money under the door. Then he walks away. Sadly, the next morning Emily finds the envelope at the door while cleaning. She opens it and sees cash with a note from the backup guy. Just then the rich, handsome guy comes out of the bedroom. He learns the envelope contains money. He makes excuses to take the cash from her. Emily can't refuse just like that. The money the backup guy worked hard for ends up as pocket money for his rival. Suddenly the phone rings that it's the company she interviewed with yesterday, calling her back for another round later. They both go to the ad agency. The manager welcomes them warmly. He says the CEO will interview her this time. The rich handsome guy waits in the lobby. Emily is taken to the CEO's office. She is shocked when she enters the room. The CEO turns out to be a former client. Emily forces a smile and greets him. The CEO invites her to sit down, but the topic isn't about the job. He says they have a special connection while patting his left leg. Emily understands his hint, but she needs a promise first. The CEO quickly tells her if she wants to break into modeling, you've come to the right person. Hearing this, Emily stands up and walks toward the man. She ignores the rich handsome guy waiting in the hall. She eagerly asks the man questions. She asks if she can join the modeling industry now. But the CEO says, just being pretty isn't enough. You need someone important to help you. Just like that, the rich handsome guy gets cheated on. Emily kindly helps the CEO put on his coat. The CEO gets what he wants. He promises to get her good advertising jobs. The CEO puts on his suit. He walks out with his arm around Emily. The rich handsome guy sees the man's hand in the wrong place. Emily realizes what's happening. She tries to lead her boyfriend away. After all, he truly loves her. He demands to know why they're so close. Emily makes up excuses. She glares at the sneaky CEO. The jealous, rich, handsome guy loses control, but Emily pulls him away. Emily naively thinks pleasing the CEO will get her the job. As they talk downstairs, a secretary watches them secretly. A few days later, excited, Emily goes to the interview company, but gets hurt. The manager says the boss is meeting important guests. Emily happily sits down to wait. Suddenly, the rich guy's mother comes out of the office. Emily's expression changes immediately after the rich guy's mother leaves. Emily quickly enters the office. She politely greets the boss first, then asks who that woman was. The boss doesn't answer directly. Instead, he pretends to be troubled. He says there's a problem with her last part-time ad job. Emily is shocked to hear this. The boss continues saying the ad client wants someone with a PhD. This excuse is hard to believe. Emily loses her cool. She angrily accuses him of betrayal. The boss just helplessly advises her to break up with the rich, handsome guy. Now Emily understands her boyfriend's mother is behind all this. This time Emily accepts her bad luck, but she won't give up on her rich boyfriend. Meanwhile, the CEO is also troubled about getting Emily. He remembers his wife controls all the money, and he promised Emily to arrange a house loan. But he always keeps his word. He asks his secretary to handle Emily's mortgage. This shows how much he cares for Emily. Just then the rich, handsome guy drives Emily to the company. As she goes upstairs to see the CEO, a black van pulls up by the road. It's the secretary sent by the rich guy's mother. Again, Emily enters the office area. Everyone wonders why she hasn't come to work in so long, especially the male co-workers who seem extra concerned. The secretary hands her the approved mortgage papers. He says it was all arranged by the CEO. Emily walks into the office. First she thanks him for everything he's done. Then she starts saying things to distance herself. She tells the CEO he doesn't need to help her like this. She even says they have no special relationship. Her sudden change in attitude makes the CEO very uneasy. He moves closer to Emily. He quickly promises to deal with his wife soon. Emily pretends to be upset. She says she can't accept a love triangle. She plans to cut ties with the CEO. The CEO hugs Emily. He thinks to himself, just give me more time. But Emily, who lets him hug her, looks a little annoyed. At the same time, the rich handsome guy waiting downstairs suddenly gets grabbed by strong men. His sports car gets driven away. The secretary says all his payment cards are frozen. He knows it's his mom's doing worst of all. She gave him this car he never liked. But the secretary tells him only by going home can he get his old life back. Then Emily comes out from the company and asks what's wrong. He says he'd rather live poor with Emily than go back. The secretary warns him to think carefully. She hands him the keys to an old car and leaves. Emily looks completely confused. With no choice, they drive the old car home. They start arguing as soon as they enter. Is it because life got harder or because they can't handle it? This is reality. Now they must pay thousands in home loans. Suggesting he gets a factory job doesn't work to catch this big fish. Emily thinks of making money. She checks her phone contacts. After hesitating, she humbly calls the nightclub boss lady for help. Late at night, the rich handsome guy watches shows in bed, but Emily puts on sexy delivery girl clothes. He asks where she's going. She lies and says she got a part-time hosting job. The rich handsome guy seems to know what will happen. He tells Emily not to let others take advantage of her. He also asks Emily to compensate him. Before leaving, the scene changes. Her first customer is a greasy middle-aged man. He eats and then falls asleep. Emily takes her payment and moves to the next job. The second customer is, though, worse than the previous one. Emily accepts all jobs because she needs money badly when some men take her into their car. Her best friend's classmate sees this by chance. The next day, she meets her best friend and tells her. But her friend hopes it's just a misunderstanding. She can't believe Emily would do such things. But the truth will soon come out. Because the CEO insists on staying with Emily, his wife can't take it anymore. She prepares divorce papers for him. Their love died long ago. The CEO leaves with nothing after work. Emily returns to her apartment. She counts her hard-earned money. She sighs about the low pay and bad customers. Then she drags her tired body to shower, thinking about the greasy man earlier and the rude man in suit. She scrubs her skin hard. She never thought she'd return to night work again. Emily goes to the bedroom to sleep. She thought dating the rich handsome guy would give her an easy life, but now her situation is worse than before. At this moment, Emily starts doubting her choices. The next day, Emily prepares to go out to earn money. The rich handsome guy complains she spends too little time with him. Emily says, if she doesn't work, how will they survive? The rich handsome guy holds her hand and says he needs pocket money for gas and shows her his online shopping orders. Emily tries hard to control her anger. She gives part of her hard-earned money to the rich handsome guy. Emily only stays for the rich handsome guy's family wealth. In my view, the rich handsome guy likes Emily one-sidedly. Besides sleeping together every night, Emily has no real feelings for the rich handsome guy. Soon after, Emily takes a taxi to a familiar place. After getting out, she worries about being seen by someone she knows. She puts on sunglasses and walks toward the nightclub. The rich handsome guy's fiancée happens to see this. Emily talks to her former boss at the club. The boss seems very impatient now. She says she's busy and tells Emily to speak quickly. Emily complains about yesterday's bad customers. She asks the boss to recommend better clients in the future. Though Emily flatters her, the boss says directly, because Emily hasn't worked here for so long. They've hired many young and pretty new girls. Most importantly, they never skip work. So good customers naturally go to better employees first. Emily understands the boss's meaning and immediately acts very obedient. She promises to come to work every day from now on. Even during her period, she won't skip work. But the boss still doesn't trust her. Instead, she hints to Emily. She reminds Emily not to waste good opportunities. When there are no choices left, it will be too late to regret. These words foreshadow Emily's tragic fate. The scene shifts to the poor backup guy. He goes to Emily's apartment. Polly from the nightclub walks over. She says Emily moved out with the rich, handsome guy. Now he knows Emily really moved. He doesn't know she's been cheating on him. Heartbroken, he gets drunk. A kind female friend takes him home. She cleans his alcohol-smelling body. In his confusion, he mistakes her for Emily. Then he falls asleep on her way home. The female friend doesn't know what to do. Tears fall from her eyes. Her kindness and loyalty will be rewarded one day. Meanwhile, the rich, handsome guy plays mobile games. Someone knocks. It's his official girlfriend. She barges into the room. She mocks his current lifestyle. He says they can't get back together. He asks her to leave him alone. She mentions Emily's delivery job. She asks why Emily always works at night. The rich handsome guy ignores her and opens the door to make the official girlfriend leave. But the official girlfriend just wanted to tell him this information. Soon the rich handsome guy starts overthinking about Emily's job. He picks up his phone to call her, but the phone is turned off. Meanwhile, Emily comes out from the nightclub. She thinks her boss doesn't value her anymore, and her relationship with the rich handsome guy keeps getting ruined. She needs to make backup plans. So she goes to the CEO's company building. She calls the handsome CEO. She tells him sweet lies about missing him. This instantly charms the CEO. They arrange to meet at a noodle shop. The CEO gets straight to the point. He says he's broken up with his wife. This good news makes Emily very happy. She reaches out her hand first. This is exactly what the CEO wants. He holds Emily's hand. He says lovingly he only wants to be with her forever. Suddenly, he says he wants to take Emily to a secret place. They arrive at a slum. Emily sees the old buildings. Her face immediately changes. The doorway is full of old, ugly shoes and cheap items from street stalls. She has a bad feeling about this. She opens the door. The elders really like young and pretty Emily. She just sits down to eat. The CEO's brother asks when they'll get married. Most people would be overjoyed to hear this. But Emily is shocked. She dreams of a fancy lifestyle. She always wants a luxurious life. She asks the CEO to talk outside. Emily asks why he didn't tell her first. The CEO says he wanted to surprise her. He says living together after marriage will be cozy. This isn't the life Emily wants. Maybe the CEO doesn't understand her, or maybe they have different ideas about marriage. Worried about keeping the family waiting, they go back inside seeing the happy family together. Emily feels nothing for this warmth. But looking at her 3-month baby bump, she suddenly gets a brilliant idea. She goes to the bathroom to test. The test shows 1 red line. She returns to her apartment. She takes the pills she always eats after nightclub work, then lies on the bed in position when the rich handsome guy arrives. She asks him if we had a baby. She asks if his mom would let them get married if they had a baby. The rich handsome guy says probably. But this sudden idea surprises him. He never thought about having kids. Emily keeps insisting, so he agrees to spend 2 hours on it. The next day the rich, handsome guy asks Emily for money. He says he's bored staying home alone and wants to go shopping. Emily says no, right away. He then asks to go to work with her. Emily says that's not possible. Worried about her secret job, she nervously explains. Then she takes some cash from her bag. This time she manages to fool him. While he goes shopping alone, Emily goes to school to find the backup guy. Before he can speak, she complains he disappeared for hours, saying she waited painfully. The backup guy isn't fooled. He asks why she moved without telling him. Let's talk in my room. She says smart. Emily holds his arm and leans on his shoulder like a fairy. The backup guy falls for it. She promised to meet her friend minutes ago, but now she's canceling those plans. They arrive at the backup guy's cheap apartment. Emily asks him to sit with her. Then she leans on his shoulder. Next she holds his trembling hand. Let's skip the awkward part. The backup guy obediently goes out to withdraw money. She plans to use his money. Emily browses online for a designer bag she likes. 10 minutes later the door suddenly opens. The backup guy gives her cash from his part-time job. Emily takes it without hesitation. Then she gives him a quick kiss. She says she has work to do. Then she leaves with a cold look. The backup guy's hard-earned money is taken again, but he acts like a fool, still thinking about her meaningless kiss. Meanwhile, the rich, handsome guy exits the mall. He sees his mother there angry. He asks why she's following him. They argue about Emily. His mother speaks harshly, but she only wants what's best for him. She even slaps him during the argument. But the rich, handsome guy won't listen. Before leaving, his mother warns him he should see what Emily really does to earn money outside. At a rich girl's birthday party, just because of her family background, she gets publicly humiliated by the rich girls. They ask how anyone could be friends with someone like her, saying it would ruin their reputation. They say her friend Emily stole someone else's boyfriend. They ask how she dares to call a nightclub worker her best friend, as if she belongs in high society. It's disgusting. No matter how she defends her friend, the woman keeps saying cruel things. The man sees this and leaves under everyone's strange looks. Emily has no idea she's hurt by their words. But the woman's insults aren't completely untrue. Emily wants a luxurious life. After work she goes home. The rich, handsome guy nervously says he saw his mom at the mall today. Emily anxiously asks if they talked. He shakes his head. No, He says his mom wants them to break up. Emily looks disappointed, but then she says she's pregnant. As they hug, she tells him to share the news with his mom. Maybe she'll approve of them then. Emily, who always dreams of getting rich, Emily now puts most of her hopes on the rich, handsome guy. The next day, Emily continues delivering food. The rich, handsome guy goes home to tell his mom the happy news. When they meet, he directly tells his mom that Emily is pregnant. He hopes she'll agree to their marriage because of the grandchild. But his mom gets even angrier. She says she already found out about Emily's bad behavior. She claims Emily often works part-time at nightclubs. The rich, handsome guy says his mom shouldn't speak badly about Emily. His mom calls him stupid, but she also warns him to go home and see what Emily really does at night. He can't argue back. To prove his mom wrong about Emily, he starts searching their home. After returning, he finds nothing before Emily comes back. When Emily goes to shower, he quickly checks her bag. He finds many business cards and hotel key cards from different people. This makes him more suspicious. The next day, Emily leaves for work right after she takes a taxi. The rich, handsome guy follows her in his car. Soon Emily enters a nightclub room as assigned. After confirming identities, Emily sits down next to a group of men and women. The man offers 10,000 more. He asks Emily to perform a special trick in front of everyone. Meanwhile, the rich, handsome guy also enters the hotel. He gets the room number from a security guard. With a heavy heart, he starts searching. Just then, Emily suddenly stands up and leaves the room. Hearing the noise, the rich, handsome guy quickly hides. He follows her to the supermarket. Downstairs, turns out Emily forgot to buy balloons. When she enters the hotel elevator again, the rich, handsome guy sees everything. The truth is right in front of him. He walks to the elevator with no energy. He's too scared to go up and check suddenly. Happy memories with Emily fill his mind. Every time they met, every moment together meant everything to the rich, handsome guy in the past. To be with Emily, to give her a better life. He ignored his company. He tricked his family for money. He even fought with his mother. Everything he did was for Emily. Remembering when Emily said she loved him, his heart breaks now. Only someone who's been through this can truly understand. Emily is also heartbroken. She goes to the bathroom and puts on her clothes. Looking at herself in the mirror, tears start falling uncontrollably. She hates how unfair life has been to her, feeling wronged and mistreated. Yet she hasn't earned much money, but she still sticks to her wrong choices. She wipes the tears off her face, determined to work hard to live a high-quality life. When she returns home, the rich, handsome guy questions her job, but she calls him a freeloader. Angry, he slaps her to the ground. Emily slaps him back and says, "If you could support me, I wouldn't need to deliver food every night." Finally, the truth comes out. Their relationship is over. However, more troubles come her way. Because she's never satisfied, she tricks the CEO, making him leave his family for her. When she feels down, the CEO tries to comfort her, but she says she can't stand living with a poor man like him. Finally, the CEO also cuts ties with her at the same time, because she never feels satisfied. The backup guy, who always loved her, learns everything. He doesn't blame or leave her. Instead, he tells her to change her ways. The backup guy says he doesn't care about her past mistakes. What a rare chance. But Emily throws away happiness again. She proudly and coldly rejects the backup guy. Even her close friend can't stand it. Then she finds Emily. She tries her best to change Emily's mind, but Emily slaps her hard. Her friend keeps helping her, as always, but Emily shows no regret. She yells at her friend stubbornly, saying, "Just wait and see." She claims she'll have a better life than her friend. However, success never comes easy. After Emily gets kicked out of the nightclub, she loses her easy money job, loses men who truly loved her. Even her closest friend leaves her because of her stubborn behavior. Everyone who truly cared about her has left her now, but she still won't change. She pins her hopes on getting rich with the foreigner. He's the man Emily met in earlier episodes. Emily doesn't know. Just hours ago, the foreigner visited the nightclub boss, then talked with local human traffickers. They enter a hotel room. Emily quickly forgets her troubles. She happily packs her bags, dreaming of a good life abroad with the foreigner. She even takes photos of her visa and ticket to show off. The foreigner asks if she's ready. Emily looks touched. She tells him about her difficult past and shares all her hardships. She says, only after meeting him did she finally experience true love. Emily believes her happy life is coming, not knowing danger approaches. The foreigner takes her to another hotel. They enter the room. As Emily lies on the bed, the foreigner walks over. He packs his suitcase, secretly taking Emily's passport. After a glance, he puts it in his bag. Emily remains lost in happiness. After a sweet kiss, the foreigner leaves Emily, changes clothes to go out, but her passport is missing from her bag. She searches everywhere, but can't find it. Just as she starts to panic, a text from the foreigner distracts her. Later that evening, the foreigner calmly joins her for dinner. When Emily says she's bored staying alone, he tells her to wait just 2 more days while he's away. Curious, Emily approaches the locked box. The foreigner won't return soon anyway. She quickly crouches down, pressing both side buttons at once. There's no password needed. She opens the lid. Emily notices thick stacks of passports nearby. She picks one up to check. 1, 2, then many more. All passports show young girls about her same age. Emily feels nervous. She keeps searching the box, finding a red USB drive. Her gut tells her this USB must hold important secrets. Footsteps suddenly approach. She pockets the USB, closes the box, and quickly returns to the bed pretending to use her phone. Luckily, he doesn't notice anything wrong. The foreigner comes back and tells Emily they need to leave right away. Emily quickly packs her things. She sneaks out. When he answers a phone call, Emily rushes back inside. She takes the flash drive from her bag. She plugs it into the laptop. She sees videos and voice recordings. Emily looks terrified. The foreigner is actually a human trafficker. He has been working with the nightclub boss for a long time. Polly was almost sold abroad before. Emily needed money badly, and she upset the nightclub boss. So the boss sold her to the foreigner. This makes her very scared. She quickly pulls out the flash drive. She hides it in her bag. The foreigner returns and tells her to leave. Now he packs his suitcase. They walk out of the room. Emily sees 2 strong men before she can think. She sees the foreigner talking to them. They are his bodyguards. When Emily questions him, he forces her out of the hotel. They stop at a 9-seat van. When the door opens, she sees several young girls inside, 2 of their faces. Emily recognizes those faces from the passports. Now she's really scared. Before she can react, the bodyguard pushes her into the car. Scene changes. They're taken to an unfamiliar place. The lighting is dim. Besides the bodyguards, a foreigner who looks like the boss approaches. He grabs Emily and examines her. He says she's good quality. Emily wants to ask questions, but sees a revolver on the man's belt. She stays quiet. They're taken to a changing room. The bodyguard tells them to change clothes. They must be ready to work. One girl starts crying. She regrets chasing money. Another girl comforts her. She says they should obey for now. This will avoid physical harm. Emily finally understands. But she never expected her supposed savior would sell her abroad. Days ago, she dreamed of a rich life with the foreigner. Now she's just a money-making tool. A bodyguard comes to check on them. He sees Emily's clothes are too modest. He forcefully rips Emily's shirt off. Then he drags her to a black man. He introduces her as the new girl. The black man looks pleased. Then he pushes Emily into a small room. This inhuman life continues. Soon months pass for Emily. She remembers the foreigner's promises. It feels ridiculous and pathetic. Now tears of regret stream down her face. Meanwhile, the backup guy and Mary graduate college. They wear graduation caps. Their happy family takes photos back to Emily in the bathroom. She suddenly sees the foreigner nearby when he's alone. Emily slaps him hard. She yells at him for lying. But arguing with a trafficker is pointless. After their fight, he throws her to the ground. He points at her saying she deserves this. Maybe he's right. Emily starts regretting. She remembers the CEO. He was willing to give up everything for her. But she acts all proud. She shuts the CEO out. Tears roll down her face. She remembers the rich, handsome guy who loved her deeply. He left his company behind. He fought with his mom just to be with her. But when he learned the truth, she accused him of being a freeloader. He couldn't take it and left angrily. Now Emily is close to breaking down. There's also the backup guy who always loved her. Even after learning all about Emily, he still wanted to be with her. It's hard to find such a good man in the world, but she turned him down too. Then there was her best friend. She knew Emily did bad things, but still tried to help her change. She ignored what others thought. Emily slapped her. Instead, she proudly told her friend, "Just wait and see. I'll have a better life than you." Now it all seems like a joke. She had so many chances, but she kept making wrong choices. Emily cries quietly. She looks at the dark room. She never thought life would turn out like this. As time passes, she works nonstop every day, alive but empty. She feels like a ghost without a body. During this time, Emily tries to escape many times, but each time she gets beaten badly. Once a girl steals a phone. They try to call for help, but the guards catch them. One guard slaps the girl to the ground. He grabs her hair and drags her next door. Only her cries for mercy are heard, then silence. After this, Emily starts showing signs of mental breakdown. She often imagines being rescued. Sometimes the backup guy and her best friend appear. Other times she hears police coming to save her. But when she runs out of the room, it's just her desperate wish to go back to the past. Emily feels completely hopeless, broken. She returns to the dark room. It feels like a prison from hell. She cries loudly. At this moment, all I can say is, there's no way to undo mistakes. The CEO opens his fifth new company. The rich, handsome guy marries the official girlfriend. The backup guy and her best friend also get married. Only Emily, who dreamed of a rich life. Now Emily feels like she's suffering in hell. The huge workload makes it hard for her to breathe. She decides to give up on herself. She goes back to her room. She takes out a handful of pills from the drawer. She swallows them all at once. Maybe she didn't take enough pills. The next day, a bodyguard drags her up. Emily looks like a useless mess. She vomits on the bodyguard's face. No matter how the bodyguard hits or yells at her, she stays completely silent. There's no choice. The bodyguard goes to report to the boss. The boss enters the room with an angry face. He grabs her hair and slaps her hard. Then he starts questioning Emily. He demands to know if she can still work properly. Not afraid of death, she yells back at him. For criminals, a tool that can't make money isn't worth wasting food on. So the man uses his belt and wraps it around Emily's neck. Against this strong opponent, she's as weak as an ant. Emily struggles uselessly. For the last time, she remembers her days with Mary and the backup guy. If heaven lets her choose again, she would definitely choose to stay with Mary and the backup guy. Finally, the man takes out a revolver. He points it at Emily's forehead. Emily feels nothing but despair. Now, as the photo frame falls from Mary's hand, Emily dies just like that. This drama is too sensitive. We have to skip Emily's nightclub scenes. Fans can watch the original version. This drama teaches us cherish life and work hard. Don't chase fake or unrealistic things.